Today we're going to start our new chapter, Chapter 2, Earning and Income. So we're going to start with wages and salaries, and our review is going to be working with mixed fractions. So remember, a proper fraction is where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. An improper fraction is where the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. Improper fractions can be changed to mixed numerals. Mixed numerals where it has a whole number and the fraction, so 2 3/4 and 12 5/8. We need to change the improper fraction to a mixed numeral expressed in its simplest form. So if we take 188 over 12, there are a few different ways to do this. The first thing that we can do is we can simplify it first and then convert it. For instance, I know that 2 fits into both of these, so that would leave me with 188 divided by 2 gives me 94 over 6. This is still reducible by 2. That gives me 47 over 3. Okay, and that is as simple as that goes. Because 47 is not divisible by 3. So, and now in this case, we need to figure out the kind of the big number. So the big number is, how many times does 3 go into 47? Does 3 go into 47? So if we go 47 divided by 3, we get 15. I'm actually going to show how I got that. So 47 divided by 3 is equal to 15.66. It's 15.67 repeating, so let's write that better. So that says this big number, this 15, it goes in 15 times before it goes over. So then this becomes 15, 3. 15 times 3 is 45, and the remainder is 2. Okay, so let's go on and do some practice for that. Change the improper fraction to mixed numerals. Pause the video here. The answers will be on here. Okay, so you should have given yourself a chance to practice those. These are the answers available for you. Next, we move on to changing a mixed number to an improper fraction. And again, the kind of style that we use for this is we multiply here and add here. So what does that look like? That is 2 times 4 is equal to 8. And I hopped right ahead and wrote down my 8. Plus 3 is equal to 11. So that leaves us with 11 over 4. We have a workbook skills here. Practice these. I'm going to pause the video to have my answer key, and you guys should pause the video here too. Okay, so just remember that you have to multiply and then add, and the denominator always stays the same. Our new skill today is working with income. So a salary, a wage, or an income is the amount of money you receive for work you do. In some jobs, pay is calculated by the hour, while other jobs offer an annual, paid weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Gross pay is the amount you make before deductions. We're going to talk about those in a different chapter section. So Marcus works as an electrician and earns $24.68 per hour. If it takes him 15 hours to do one job, how much will he earn? So let's set this up. $24.68 per hour is equal to 15 hours. How much money do I get? And you should notice that I set this up just like a proportion, so we should be used to cross multiplying. This is now 24.68 times 15 is equal to x. We plug this in. This gets us 370.20 is equal to x. X was in the dollar spot, so this is looking for dollars. So Marcus will earn $370.20. Martha works as a window dresser in her hometown of Victoria, BC. She charges $16.72 per hour. It takes her 5 hours to finish the window at a local department store. How much will her gross pay be? So how much is she going to make? So 16.72. Did it again. Per hour is equal to 5 hours over X. We cross multiply. So this is $16.72 times by 5 is equal to X. 16.72 times by 5 gives us $83.60 for answer. Okay, next one. Ben works as a carpenter for $20.87 per hour. How much will he earn in a 40-hour work week? That's the second example done. Last one. Again, I'm going to pause and you're going to try it on your own and the answer will be there when you unpause. Okay, and that is that one done. Make sure to always include your units. All right, next one. Last week, Chi worked 34 hours cutting lawns. His gross income was $329.12. What was his hourly wage? So we take his gross income, we divide it by 34 hours, and this will simplify down to how much he earns per 1 hour. So 329.12 divided by 34. He was paid about $9.68 per hour. So again, that math was just that. So you are going to practice the next one. I'm going to pause the video, get my answer key, and you're going to pause the video too. All right, and last year Liliana earned $45,183.36 working in a Grand Prairie hair salon. Her average monthly income, there are 12 months in a year. What was her average weekly income? There were 52 weeks in a year. Pause the video, try this one. In this one, it's making sure to take her per week and divide it by her 40-hour work week. Emily's a flag person and earned $321.25 last week. If he worked, oh, so it's Emil, sorry. If he worked 32.5 hours, what was his hourly salary? Pause the video, try this one. This one again, he earned a total amount last week, divided by his total amount of hours he worked, and you'll find the hourly salary. Example 5, Antonio is a cashier in a store that sells Caribbean products such as ginger syrup, ackee, and dasheen. His time card for the week is shown below. How many hours did he work? So let us figure out his total hours. So between 9 and 11:45, that is 2 hours and 45 minutes. So that's 2 3/4 plus 2 1/4 in the afternoon for a total of 5 hours. This is 2 hours and 3.5 for a total of 5.5. This is 3 hours. This is 3 hours for a total of 6. This is 2.5. And this is 2 1/4, so 2.25. I do believe, oh wait, maybe I counted that wrong. Oh, it's 2.5. Okay, for a total of 5. This is 2.5, and this is 3 for a total of 5.5. So how many hours did he work? You just add them all together. So total of 27 hours. If he earns $15.85 per hour, how much did he earn that week? 27 times 15.85 is equal to 430.70. Pause this one, try this one on your own. Okay, so you should have your total hours calculated, multiply it by his daily earnings per hour, sorry, and you should get 148.8375 rounded to 2 decimal points. You get 0.84. Pause the video here and try this one on your own. Okay, so you should have gotten 23 total hours and then multiplied it by her daily earnings, hourly earnings of $12.76. New scale is working with overtime pay. Many full-time jobs have a 40-hour work week, but others have different regular hours. If you work more than the regular number of hours, it classifies as overtime, and you will earn overtime for those extra hours often. It's paid at time and a half, so 1.5 times. Marcel works for a construction company and earns $15.82 per hour for 37.5 hours. He's paid time and a half for any that he works in excess. If he works 42 hours and 42 and a quarter hours in 1 week, how much will he earn? So for the first set of hours, he will earn $593.25. So then what is left over, we go 42.25 minus 37 and a half. Is equal to 4.75 overtime hours. So I'm going to call that OT hours. So 4.75 times by time and a half. So 15.82 times by 1.5 gives us 23.73. This is his overtime pay per hour. 23.73 is $112.72. So total pay is $593.25 plus 112.72, which leaves us with $705.97 for the week. All right, you're going to try the next one on your own. And that'll be it for the day. For 11, it says Pete works in road construction as a grader operator. His regular time work week is 40 hours. During the busy season, he often has to work overtime. For overtime hours worked Monday to Friday, he earns time and a half. If he has to work on Saturday, he earns double time and a half, so 2.5. How much will Pete make if he works 45.25 during the week and 5.75 hours on Saturday? His regular salary is $15.77. So, regular time. Reg time is equal to 40 times 15.77 to give us 630.80. Monday to Friday overtime is equal to 5.25 times by OT pay here is 15.77 times 1.5. So OT is equal to $23.66. Okay. That gives us 124.22. And then Saturday is equal to 5.75 times double time. So DT, double time, 15.77, double time and a half is 39.43. Times by 5.75 $226.72. We add up these three. To give us $981.74 for our total pay. Okay. If you have any questions or want me to go over 12 and 13, just let me know.